It is said that long ago, before the reign of the Targaryen kings, the lords of the Iron Islands and the Riverlands were the House Hoare. In those days, all the Riverlands knew the wrath of the drowned god. Kings like Corwin the Cunning, Harwin Hardhand, and eventually Harren the Black ruled these lands with an iron fist and a crown of driftwood. But when they defied Aegon the Conqueror, Harren the Black and all his sons were burned alive within the greatest castle ever built in Westeros, Harren Hall. It is said the flame melted stone and flesh alike, and the fires were visible from miles off. Now Harren Hall is a haunted ruin, passed around by lords, many of which happen to meet an untimely demise within those haunted halls. But there are ancient legends. Legends that there was a forgotten son of Harren the Black, a final member of this dying dynasty, pulled from the flames unscathed, protected perhaps by the drowned god himself. For if anything could quench dragonfire, would it not be the water of the drowned god? Stories vary. One legend says that this final descendant traveled away from Harrenhal and built a family. Through the ages, he kept his traditions, his family alive, in secret. But there's another darker story. A story of a son obsessed by flame and vengeance, seeking a pact with unholy powers from beneath the sea, with one thought in mind: vengeance against those who burned his family alive. Inside his heart burned a black malice unlike anything a single Ironborn could ever imagine feeling, and would one day come back to rebuild the castle his father had lost and burn every last Targaryen alive. It was thought to be legend, until one day, the House of Went, the owners of Harrenhal, mysteriously died in their castle, burned alive. A tourney was held to decide the next lord, and a mystery contender ended up winning. It said that through bribery and trickery, he won this tourney, and was granted Harrenhal, revealing himself to be a black-haired, black-eyed man named Harren, claiming to be of the extinct House of Hoare. Is this man really the immortal vengeance of a dead Ironborn family? Is he simply a descendant of these people who took up this mantle to strike fear into the Targaryens? Or was he just some hedge knight, happening to hail from the Iron Islands, and seeing an opportunity to be something more than what he actually was? Nobody will ever know. Welcome back, everybody. I don't know how long of an intro that was. I don't know if it's a cringe intro that people aren't going to like or some shit like that. I just felt like doing something like that because this seemed like a really cool idea. We're going to be rebuilding Harren Hall as a member of the House Hoare. I couldn't make it so we were just a descendant. We had to be a son, because House Customizer trade's weird like that. Anyways, welcome back, everybody. I know you're probably not used to me doing things that aren't Lord of the Rings, but let's just get the fuck into this and just start chugging away, why don't we? So we're stewardship focused. I wanted someone who could make a lot of money. It's interesting because the Game of Thrones mod redoes a few things, like with this, you can't do Claim Throne, which is actually interesting. We're going to be going avaricious. Why not? So yes, we will be rebuilding Harren Hall. Look at that big beauty there. That big beautiful castle. Got burbs. Delicious burbs. It gives some pretty cool benefits. It's like very hard to siege it. Gives you prestige, dread, but it also gives you stress gain. And rebuilding it is very expensive. It slowly costs more and more money to rebuild, and yeah, you start out with just 2,000 gold to rebuild, and then it gets up to 7,000. So we'll see if we even get there. If we don't, that's fine. I could come back to this at some point. There's no reason that we can't do a part 2. But yeah, Harren Hall, he's a ruthless, greedy, ambitious, stubborn, very good stewardship guy. He's obsessed with fire. He's intelligent, hale, a neophyte fighter. If we have a goal in mind other than building Harren Hall, it's to just see the doom of House Targaryen and just kill them all. So, yeah. Maybe also getting back the Riverlands and Iron Islands. But yeah, we start with a lot of crazy buildings. Like, we have a colossal Godswood. I don't really think that does much for us, considering we're Ironborn. But anyways, we're going to start out with just petitioning our liege for a council appointment. I'm apparently ill. If I give him a weak hook, he will make me a steward. Sure, it's worth. Edwin Tully has increased our levies. Funny that such a small, weak man needs more troops from a ruined castle. What? What the fuck? Drowned man Sauron? My priest is named Sauron? What the fuck? I shit you not, dude. How? Trade ports get to 0.8, but they give dev growth. That's why trade ports are kind of nice. We'll get a trade port. We have one Ironborn in the court named Earl. Well, a realm at war. Lord Paramount Edwin is considered neutral. So it's Malus Blackfire versus the Iron Throne. We are going to join on the side of none of them. Just as the Riverlands will. Oh yes, we are having a baby. Oh my goodness. I can seduce my wife? I can make her a shield maiden? Shit. Fuck yeah. Our son will be named... the same name as us, Harren. I have rizzed my wife. We go, we've captured their lord. War over. If you're gonna call me a tyrant, I'm just gonna be a tyrant. Ryland Wren, I sentence you to die. All of them will be sacrificed in the name of the drowned god. Let it be known that this land of Harren Hall is no longer under the sway of the Seven. Troll levels up. I mean, I could always grant my son to these counties, yeah. What do you mean I can't declare war? I have to fabricate claims even though I'm Ironborn? But bro, we do not sow. We do not fabricate claims. What are you talking about? Yo, that's cool. Instead of it being Ironborn, they're considered Greenborn. Because they're not from the Iron Islands. That's so cool. Wife pregnant, life good. Wife die in battle. Regret. Think about wife. I'm just kidding, she's not dead. Led you on a little bit of a wild goose chase there, didn't I? Well, that's why you're a silly goose. Haha. It's snowing again. You guys remember how a few days ago I said, like, oh, I'm so happy it's spring and it's not snowing anymore and I can not have my balls freeze off? Well, my balls are freezing off. Very much. My hands actually hurt. I'm a cold man. You will not be content, son. If you're gonna be anything, you're gonna be humble. We're going hunting with the homies. I don't know why they invite me on hunts if they hate me. Oh, it's Earl. Earl was inviting me on a hunt. Never mind. Earl's my buddy. So I'm gonna have to censor this because I thought I turned nudity off, but there's a fiery woman that's appeared. Okay. I did say Harren Hall was haunted. Ah, more of these Greenlander peasants. You people. They don't understand. Man, I really need to start waking up earlier again. Oh, Edmund totally just changed my levy thing again. I didn't realize he could still do that. But basically, I've been waking up pretty late, so my videos get dropped pretty late, which is kind of, you know, it's not terrible. Like, I still upload, which is fine. It's just, I end up uploading really late at night, and I'm not sure how many people are even watching when I do that. I mean, clearly enough that it's still... people still enjoy this. But most of my view count pops up after I wake up, so... I don't know. If I was dropping videos at like 7 a.m., 8 a.m., well, you know, not in the AMs, but, you know, making a video then and then not having to worry about it for the whole day would be pretty nice. It's kind of like the end of the day right before I fall asleep is mostly just stress of editing videos and things like that. I hope you guys don't mind that every now and then I'll probably be taking breaks. And I'm not meaning like, oh, I'm gonna go missing for a fucking year. I'm meaning like literally a day, 2 days. I can't always upload every day. I can try. I'm gonna try. Don't get me wrong. With how fast this channel's growing, I gotta try. Talk about this. Doesn't need to end this way. House Harlaw will come to join our war. So will House Blacktide. Pre-move? Yep, we pre-moved them. Beat him in a battle. March north to attack. Win? I don't even know why the Freys are at war with me. We could white peace right now if we wanted. But if we enforce demands, we get more money. You'll find your revenge in the cold dirt, Frey scum. Had a nightmare? Oh god, I'm going bald. We won against the Freys. I don't give a shit about prestige. Man, I looked cool, and now I have... I look like I'm gonna message someone for their bobbined vagine. Oh, Sauron died. Now we have Gunnar. He's gonna goon. Well, we can rebuild the Tower of Dread. The Tower of Dread is served as the Lord's seat, a prison for highborn captives and everything in between. It is a fitting place to start the restoration of the towers of I almost said Harren Hall. Fuck me. Harren Hall. This is getting Gucci. We will build some manor houses in Ferry Bridge. The more gold, the better. If you guys have ever wondered what my favorite lifestyles are, honestly, I think stewardship is probably number one. Actually, no, learning is number one. Learning, stewardship, and then martial and diplomacy are probably pretty damn tied up together. I think intrigue is just stupid. It's overpowered. Now, don't get me wrong, because it's never been nerfed, I'm completely fine with it being overpowered. One of my main hopes with the next DLC, I'm hoping not only do we get playable unlanded characters, which has been confirmed that we're going to have that. I want... Oh, we should probably enter seclusion. Not only do I want playable unlanded characters, I want playable barons. When the game first released, I thought they were going to make baronies playable. That's why I thought the map was such a cool, you know, change from what it normally was. And I was a bit disappointed when it turned out we couldn't play barons. So I'm wondering if it's possible that we're gonna get playable barons. My wife survived the dancing plague. She was hitting a jig for a second there. Hitting the gritty in the background. Ew. Women. Ooh, you know the other mod I need to play that I'm not sure has been updated yet? Fallen Eagle. That is an amazing mod. Migration period is probably my favorite period in history. So, I definitely need to play that. Restore Rome. That was once a dream. Old Rome. Made many men into Romaboos. Damn, what's with my son's eyebrows? He's looking like a fucking anime villain. Looking like he's from the Yakuza games or some shit. Greed. Greed is a sickness of the highest order. You drive a man to do man things, and then the man do evil man thing. He become the man. I'm surprised I still haven't gone crazy yet. I've just been chilling with ghosts. Yo! We just got a free change of culture to Ironborn. Yo, it's actual Ironborn too, it's not Greenborn. I don't know how the fuck that happened. That's cool. How dare you? How dare you? You dare make me no longer a steward? Oh, how? He wasn't even paying me. Okay, I didn't want to be your steward anyway, motherfucker. Oh god, Eric Horror's gonna be crazy. Okay, he's gay. We're not gonna judge him for that, but he's zealous, ambitious, stubborn. Only reason I bring up him being gay, if we want to get technical, I'm not trying to sound, you know, mean here, but in this game, it's kind of a debuff because you have less of a chance of having kids. That's kind of funny to me. The 6th Blackfire Rebellion? King Aegon? What? I will join the Black Dragon. We could sail south and meet up with the rest of the rebels. No, my son died. Holy shit, the Blackfires were winning. Oh. Okay. Queen Rhaenyra, please let me ransom myself. Thank you. I'm thankful they don't make it so that it's just straight up, Harren Hall gives you a debuff to health. There's some things in the Lord of the Rings mod that are kind of like that piss me off sometimes. Oh, vineyards. Oh. Oh goodness, that's actually good. We should save up for that. It'll be called Harren Black Wine. It's strong and thick, like, syrup and probably really fucking hardcore in alcohol. Like, it's like cracking rum, if you've ever had that. That shit'll fucking put hair on your chest. Probably burn through concrete, too. Yes, 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 war. Yes, yes. We do not sow. Okay, occasionally we sow over here. We grow wine. Occasionally we sow. Autocracy? Oh. Well, shit, I've been murdered. I'm now the new Lord of Harren Hall. God, his face is so angular. Though it pains me to do so, I am unfortunately obligated to offer you the position of Hand of the King. Shit, yeah. The king shits, the hand wipes. You all know how it is. My lord. Please, my lord, my people require aid. Please. Oh, merry man. Oh yeah, and if you guys want more of this, first of all, just go ahead and say down below, but also, I know someone in the comment section, I'm sorry for forgetting your name right now, but like, oh, I went bald. At least he looks fine bald. But someone in the comment section mentioned the possibility of doing like a custom house in the Westerlands. So I'm thinking we could either do like rebuilding Castamere and then trying to take the Westerlands over, or just like House Casterly sounds cool, like trying to bring them back and trying to become kings of the Westerlands. I think that would be pretty cool. I don't know. I'll see what you guys think. I do love the Westerlands. Cut out that part where there was a naked lady. So yeah, I keep forgetting to turn off nudity. There we go. Show nudity off. Fucking hell. Took a long while for me to figure that out. Keep getting worried that a titty's gonna slip into one of my videos and I'll get demonetized because of it. Or banned. A son! Yo, he's quick and Herculean. You're not being named Robin. You will be named Harren, just as my father was named, and my older brother who should have inherited. I mean, he died at 0 years old. And then I had another brother named Dale. Motherfucking Dale. Yeah, welcome. Welcome to my kingdom. How you doing? I'm falling and I can't get up. Also, I wonder what you guys think of this. I'm thinking we could do some specials at some point, like, you know, oh, 5,000 subs, 10,000 subs. You know, whenever we hit those big milestones, I'm thinking maybe we could do like special videos where they're longer. You know, like instead of 20 minutes, it's 40 minutes, or even like an hour or some shit like that. I don't want to get too crazy with it if that's, you know, not what people want. I like to think I'm not exactly, like, pandering to, like, the brain rot generation, if you guys get what I mean with that. But if we do want to keep our rotted brains, I guess we can. Just 400 more gold, and then I can increase Harren Hall again. Ugh. What if we just go and start looking for some secrets in King's Landing? You know, if we find out that, like, the king likes eating his own poop or something. Going on a pilgrimage to Lonely Light. Which, if you don't know where that is the furthest west you can go. I have the bloody flux, motherfucker. I'm gonna die. Oh no. No. Oh god, and my stress level's at level... Oh, it's just level 1. Okay. No. This mod used to run like butter, and now it just doesn't really run that well. I'm guessing it's because, you know, they still have to do some bug fixing with the plagues and shit. Also, look at this fucking amazing art. This is because it's the War of the Nine Penny Kings start date. So you have the dragon eggs and the skulls. I think that's Malus the Monstrous' skull. That's Agor Bittersteel. Or at least one of these is. But yeah. There's one for each start date. I need to figure out how to make the models for those, because that'd be fucking amazing for the Star Wars mod. Like having a Clone Wars table and a table for, like, the Empire, and yeah, I don't know. I'm nerding out a little bit. Hey, I'm a bit of a Chad. Wait, isn't that... I look a lot like the original Harren that we played. We're rebuilding Harren Hall. Tier 4. What's that description? I don't know, but it's something. We're hitting Tier 4. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna pause here now that we're starting to hit Tier 4 on that. I know... I don't know, not a lot happened in this. I still had a lot of fun. I hope you guys had fun watching. If you guys enjoyed this and you want more from this, like, specific series, or I guess just this specific game, you should probably comment that down below and like, obviously. Liking shows me not only that you like it, but also shows the YouTube algorithm that you want to see more like this. This was a lot of fun for me. We've made Harren Hall pretty big. We could probably make it bigger, maybe even take over the Riverlands, maybe even eventually break away from the Iron Throne. I mean, we're setting ourselves up on that kind of a path. I really enjoyed this. Building up Harren Hall's really fun, even though it's just a lot of sitting around making gold, but you have to be really specific with how much gold you spend on things, and I like it. If you want to see me finish building Harren Hall and you want a part 2 to this, you know, go ahead and say. But anyways, go ahead and like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. I have a membership program. The lowest level on there is $3. You get all sorts of benefits. You get badges, you get early access to videos, all sorts of goodies. Patreon, the lowest level on there is $1. There's also the limited time night roll on Patreon, which currently there are only 5 open slots. One of them's been taken. There's also Cash App if you want to do a direct donation. Now it's time for my first ever shout out towards my Patreon members. Gingervitis, you are one of my loyal knights, and I am thankful for your contribution. I had to record this just as I was getting ready to upload this video because somebody decided they were gonna go become a Patreon knight as I was making the video and just about to be done. So, Major, you are one of my loyal knights. Welcome to the team, man. Perfect fucking timing. Your support is appreciated. And I must say to the rest of you, bye-bye.